Greetings, my Rantians. Hope you all are doing well today, and welcome to another episode of 117 Anno Gaming. I sound like a news commentator for some reason. I don't know why. My voice is a lot deeper today. I really hope I'm not getting sick. That's kind of an indicator that something is going wrong in the internal systems of your boy. But I just want to take a moment to thank all of our YouTube channel members. You guys are incredible. Thank you for supporting the channel in an additional way. And if you're interested and want to become part of their number, information is right there on the main channel page. And obviously, thank you to every single one of you for being here. Even the guys who have gone over to Twitch and decided to follow there. If you'd like to, information all in that cool little description box down there, along with the main channel page. I have absolutely no clue which one of these ruins are being repaired, but what we're going to be working on today is to build a new Imperial shipyard, my lords, because it's absolutely necessary. And I really just want to focus on having my ships come from Atlantis now. Not only for the fact that there is indeed like the roleplay element that we've thrown in here, but also just because the buffs that Neptune does provide, they're going to be even better. Better hull strength, more hit points, less upkeep costs. Let's freaking go. And can I just say, I love this mode right now that I'm in with the date and time, and this was actually the time that Morgan, a channel subscriber, showed me in a video that they sent to me, so we can make some really nice looking screenshots. So we're gonna have the episode today be in this time of day, if you guys don't mind. I'm kind of digging it, even though this side is like not really that illuminated, but nevertheless, I think we can try to do something cool. So this is going to be the spot of the new Imperial shipyard, and it's not only just going to focus on having the ships here or the shipyards themselves. We're also going to be having the trading piers, some depots, and repair cranes and all that good stuff, along with making the ropes here, as well as the sails. Along with all of that, excuse me, we are going to also transfer over all of the iron that we are extracting from over here. Why are we at minus 20? What the heck? Are you kidding me, man? Seriously? Okay. Well, we'll bring over some fish for you. At any rate, we're going to be extracting all of the iron from Castrum Aeternum and shipping it over to Atlantis, because there's no reason to really get it going over here anymore. The Castrum's purpose now is more so just a holding garrison. That's really what it is. Just hold this area. We no longer have to require them to make any sort of like armor or weapons for us.
Be a plebeian.
Okay, don't be a plebeian then. We're going to have to send it over here. And then the Imperial shipyard over here on Atlantis is also going to have some armors and weaponsmiths, because our ships are going to need just that. But before we do all of that, we are going to need a ship. Oh, you know what, Diana? Do you have a ship I can borrow? What is this one? How much is that? 15k? Perfect. Okay. I just noticed how much money I have. That's why I went and did that. Okay.
It is a lovely ship.
Yeah.
You'll look after it, won't you?
Probably not. Anyway, from Atlantis, what we're going to do is we're going to start sending some sardines over to Castrum Aeternum. But from Castrum Aeternum, we're going to be bringing in as much iron as we possibly can over to Atlantis. And we're going to set that for the Atlantean routes right now. That ship is going to do what it's need to do, and we'll leave that to be. And then the trading piers, like this one in the front, more than likely is just going to move over to the side there. So let us begin. We're going to need to get our road and all that good stuff down here. Let's see if I can make it look kind of cool. To about like maybe here-ish, and then this will probably be the entrance where this little bit is here. And is that like even? It doesn't have to be. Doesn't have to be. Okay, how far out can we build these? And I'm pretty sure you can build out further, but I think for all intents and purposes, I want to have one shipyard here and one shipyard here. So we'll have two going. I don't think I'm going to need more than two, truth be told. I think that's totally fine. Let's get the keys in between. And we're also going to extend this on this side, and same goes on that side. All right. Let's connect it up via rope so it doesn't yell at us. Excellent. Looking pretty good. And then we're going to do the exact same. Well, not exact same, but... Oh, Jesus. What's happening here? What the hell? Okay. All right. All part of it. I need violent uprisings, by the way. How close are we to having that happen over here? Can we have the Justinian Plague and we could get one in 28 minutes? Okay, great. We might get a really cool event with this. I'm looking forward to a whole plague. That just says a hell of a lot. I need a farm achievements. Sue me. But what I was gonna say is I'm planning on having something similar, like how we made the Grand Port or the Port of Arcadia kind of be the same over here on Atlantis, but I think the area is a little bit larger, is it not? Oh, I see what the problem is. So yeah, that's gonna be weird. Can we do... Hold up. I'm gonna want to position these properly first. Yeah, you can go up to, like, maybe there. Okay, what is this? What the problem is right over here? Okay, that's why. It's one extra, so we're gonna get rid of this entire little stretch. Okay, that's gonna be the first one. And where are the trade piers at? Trading pier... You even going there is a damn miracle. So, yeah, that's fine. Put you there. Put you here. We can have another one right here. We can either have that or perhaps maybe another shipyard. Nah, the two is fine. I need more trade going out of this settlement. It'll be hell to try to get a ship into that, but they'll figure it out. So there's our 3 trading piers, and Imperianopolis is right there, so hopefully they'll just come over to here to deliver what we need and go on back to that side. So this little area is in fact quite interesting because we do have this little spot that we can have pretty much like maybe a little garrison building of sorts. Not like it's going to be like crazy elaborate, but I feel it will be able to look nice if we do it right. Which a lot of stuff we have to pre-plan. How are we doing on concrete over here, by the way? 85. I'm going to let that stockpile for now. Because we're going to get the planning mode going again for some additional wall segments. So the shipyard's going to be pretty nice, I hope. So let's go ahead and build up a section of the wall to like maybe right about here. And we'll blueprint all of this, obviously. I do kind of want a little... There we go. That's a little bit better. So there's going to be that spot. And I do want to have an additional road go through here. Maybe from this side? Yeah, there we go. Let's go to maybe here-ish. Link that up there for now. And then on this side, we're going to do something similar, but we're gonna have... Oh, you know what we can have over here? I just figured it out. We can have the, like, military type stuff, like the weaponsmith and the armor, be over on this side, and then all of, like, the rope yards and whatnot can be over in here. Yeah, cool. Along with some homes. I definitely want to keep to having some homes over here, too. I think that'll look rather nice. Let me see if I can make this look a wee bit better. Okay. How about... No. There we go. There we go. Hold everything. Okay. And then straight on like so. Okay. And let's hug the edges as much as we can. Much as it will let us while it looks good. We're gonna have to bring this one a little bit further back. Like maybe to here. Because I want it smoothed out. I don't want to have it... Yeah, there we go. Go ahead and do something like this. Good lord, man. I try to make it work as well as I possibly can, but it has a mind of its own. There we go. Is that fine? I don't know. Now I'm kind of second guessing this. Do I even want that in the front? Nah, don't want it. Never mind. If anything, we can have this spot just be like a nice little overlook. I'm a little bit indecisive today, more so than usual, so I'll have to look at that spot a little bit more in depth before I really decide, hey, yeah, this is the plan. Yeah, you go to there for now. Hey, good, we're seeing our first ship trading over in this side of the port area. On this side, it's a little bit different. We're gonna have to make it look nice and somewhat effective. with these trading piers. Maybe I just take it straight on like this, no? It could work. Let's see. That's not a bad spot for one. And then this is a okay-ish spot for the second, I believe. Yeah. Or we can bring it all the way back here. Yeah, let's bring it all the way back here. Let's be weird. Okay, so link this up and link this up. You know what I do miss? Harbor Master offices. Yeah, I didn't think I'd be saying that. I really do miss, like, Harbor Master offices and stuff like that from 1800. In situations like this, of course. Not all the time. I will say, like, I've absolutely loved this game since getting it in early access. It was incredible right from the start. Alright, so that's looking okay-ish. We need to get some tiles and such in here because we only have 4. Where's the Invictus right now? Okay, you're here, but in fact, that's not bad. We can utilize you. I believe that's the Invictus. Oh, crap. I forgot to put these all in there. Are we starting this? How long is it going to take? Oh, minute until it starts. Yeah, whoops, I forgot. Whoops.
What could you possibly require?
I need tiles. Tiles. We have 103 stockpiling. I don't need those at the moment. I would grab a little bit more timber, though, because I do want to build up hemp farms and such over here for the shipyard. Yeah. And the final thing is going to be building up this wall section, for sure. We can have the homes and such be up here. Yeah, that'll in fact be kind of cool. Now I figured out what I'm going to do with it. Because the majority of this is going to just be military type. Hey, you're going to go over here and make a whole bunch of rope. You're going to make a whole bunch of weapons, etc., etc. Do we even have any of the iron in here quite yet? It's a huge island. Let's see. Iron hasn't arrived yet. I believe... Was this ship ringing? Okay, that's not it. But yeah, there we go. So we've now delivered the sardines over to the cash room, and we're collecting the iron ore now. So it will be coming. It'll be coming very soon.
Romans.
What do you want? Gnaeus Firmius, suck it.
I await your instruction.
Give him money. Gnaeus Firmius can go burn in hellfire. Hey, you know what? Actually, I have a nice cauldron he should go, or a flame pit. He needs to go to right here. He can jump in if he really wants. Up to him, though. I'll attend. Okay, what do we need for this? We definitely do need those tiles. So the Invictus is almost here. And in fact, this is a really good spot, because it's just straight on into the Bay of Rantius itself for Imperianopolis, so there should never be another garum shortage on Imperianopolis again, because we're producing so much over here. There's a shortage of water workforce. Yay! Love to see it. Okay, get rid of this little end piece for now. I have to make it look a little bit nicer later. Okay. Out here, this is where we're going to have, like, our hemp farms and such like that. So the road here needs to be a little bit better. I just wanted to kind of attach to the other side. Like, maybe to about here. Yeah. It's going to look a little bit nicer. And then where are we going to put our first warehouse? I believe the warehouse can kind of go, like, out here. Yeah. What do you want?
Decision, your judiciousness.
Sure. I have soap here? When did I get soap here? Okay, well. That's fine. If they're healthier, that's even better. 816 health, and there's a festival going on. That's what we love to see. And a riot. Yay. Yeah, let's get these hemp farms built up immediately. It's -1 on the Libertas workforce. Why? Because of that? Well, we have police forces, don't we? Yeah, and they're going to deal with that. Have fun. We already have hemp being brought in here, so this is kind of a little bit redundant, but I feel like if I can just produce enough on this island too, that'll be great. I don't want to make sure... I don't want Arcadia to be completely overloaded with the amount of farm fields. And I do need to see if I can reach that accolade on the island to have it at least 70% covered with farm fields. That's insane. I need to bring wine over here, too. Do this, do this. I'm hoping for a chill episode, but at the same time, I am kind of hoping that plague erupts over there in Imperianopolis. I need that again for another accolade. I don't know if Ben's gonna pop up and say, like, there's a massive plague about to happen. Or is happening right now. I'm not entirely certain what's wrong with me. I really don't. I guess I enjoy that challenge. Many people don't, and that's entirely fair. I believe 4 hemp farms should be sufficient for some time. Yeah, question mark? That works. That works. Do shift with you. Okay, so with the hemp farms right there, we can start getting our first ship or rope yards built up. And I know I've mentioned this before, but I really love to have rope yards in like these shipyard type areas right alongside the coast. I think it's awesome. And very immersive too. So let's go and get 1 rope maker over here, 1 rope maker here. And we can produce a bunch because these things are so freaking slow. Let's see what we can do, in fact. Have them up to there. We're going to need a warehouse right there. It would be cool later on if they could make... Like, I'm just spitballing ideas here from time to time. If they could make ornaments specific to, like, how they did in 1800 with, like, industrial-type ornaments and, like, I don't know, festive-type stuff. I know, like, holidays would be really cool. Just balance it out, because I feel like at the moment there aren't too many options when it comes to, like, beautification. I do find myself struggling just a little bit to make some cool stuff. Where are the ruins here? Oh, they're up. Okay. I thought it was here. Holy... Okay, dude. Like... Alright. Alright. I heard that dude hack up along. Okay. Wait. I can fix this. I can fix this. Not particularly because they won't go all the way in the middle there, will they? This is a good spot, right? Are you being impacted? Nope.
Net and line.
Jesus. Unbelievable. Oh, man.
Some of the necessary materials haven't reached us.
Yeah, okay, well, we're gonna upgrade that one from right now. How's this looking like in here? Still have 2 buildings that are in, like, a little bit of a revolt type situation. And I do need some more liberty, so we're going to build another row. That'll help us out. New milestone reach. Is that with Neptune? Oh, I believe so. Yep. Great. So upkeep costs, reduction, and hit points from ships that are built over here. That's going to be great. I'm working more up the chain. This is going to be a massive city. I already have it kind of planned out. And this is meh for me right now. How much hemp do we have going over here on Atlantis? And the amount of... Well, the problem is it's also factoring in the tunics, but I'm bringing in hemp as well. We're going to be making, like, around 3 rope per minute with all of these currently. That's okay, in fact. I like that. And we're going to need some sheep farms. Sheep farms are faster, so that'll be okay. I believe I'm going to do this. I'm going to build 2 more hemp farms just for now, because I could tell that tunics was going to get a little bit on the red. And we're going to have to build another one soon. Of the spinners. Hey, you wanna... There we go. It looks really cool. Very cool over there. 1 more should be great. I'm gonna build it on this side, actually. Build it right there. I love building the roads like this, all wonky, funky, all that stuff. Because we don't conform to meta in this household. Screw that. Have originality. Have creativity. Live a little. Okay, with those, and then our little settlement for the shipyard is going to be up here. So let's see what we can do to make it look as nice as possible. Let's have the market be like right in the middle here. Oh, this is such a beautiful spot for a tavern. This is also a really nice spot for a tavern. I think I like this one a little bit more. Yeah, it's right on that hill. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Then the road is going to go in through, like, maybe here-ish. Perfect. Yeah, go to there. We're going to need some charcoal as well. That's one thing I didn't factor in. Because if we were going to get those armors and such up, we're going to need them. The castrum has charcoal, right? No, it doesn't anymore.
Neptune's finest. Ready.
Who's got some charcoal that's not the capital? We can bring it in from... Well, one charcoal burner I don't think is going to kill us here. Yeah, I don't think one charcoal burner is going to be that bad. We'll have to get rid of it later, of course, but... Because it's all, like, going to be 100% and they're going to replant the area, this is going to be totally fine. Okay, let's get a road in front of the tavern here. Let's build a couple homes. Oh yeah, right on its side. There we go. Excellent. Need a road through here if we possibly can, which it is indeed possible. Very cool. Low happiness. Really? Come on. I can be unhappy in a settlement devoted to Neptune, dude. Is that even remotely possible? It shouldn't be. Be very honest with you. So if we have the tavern up there, another one over on this side is going to be necessary, just given how the road is. Yeah, I mean, that's fine. Tavern makes them happier, so why not? Yeah, we're going to need the spinner somewhere in the middle here, too. Let's put it right across the street from the market. Yeah, have like odd spacing. What the hell? That's fine. You can put like one house, excuse me, right there. Those are connected up. You're good now with all those, and you're good too. Okay, we're gonna need a warehouse or pave the roads. One or the two. We can pave the roads. It definitely will, well, may not definitely make it. It might make it down to that one. How about now? Really? Okay. All right. No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'll do it. I'll do it. That little bit is totally fine. I didn't want to waste a whole bunch of concrete either, just to make sure that happens. You're gonna need fire safety up in here too. Fire safety, boom. What can we provide them that's gonna provide happiness to? Well, in fact, the sanctuary would. Oh yeah. That's good. I don't know why I feel like I'm losing my voice now. That's not good. That's really not good. Increase devotion to Neptune as much as possible, dude. Let's go. They should be getting all the stuff they want, right? And that's it. We don't have to do much with this little spot. I just wanted a little community up here. Essentially, these are your dock workers. At least that's how I'm gonna roleplay as them. And everyone should have at least the market. The tavern goes through most of the area. Ah, you don't have a road connection. Oopsie. Sorry. Now you do. Don't hate me. Pretty cool. Love the little hill construction there. Hell yeah. Okay, now we need to work on the sails, which that requires us to have some sheepies. I don't necessarily want to put them here, but I feel like it's still the best possible spot for the time being. And then a settlement that's going to be devoted to Epona, which I believe we have 1 or 2 that's planned up in Albion. We will then shift over almost all of our sheep production, the piggies, all that stuff to that island, and increase the population size along with the devotion to Epona to high hell, because that is going to warrant the fastest production of all of those wonderful goods. The only one, I don't know if we can have, wait, never tried it. I'm curious. Wait. And I'm greeted with this. Great. Repair. There's one more. Thank you. Let me go to the military tab. Okay, so you can even have those horses up here? Is that what I'm seeing? You need 700 nobles in order to do it. That's fine. I can get that started up here easy. We just need to bring in more of their goods. So garum is necessary up here now. That's going to provide income and happiness. The bird tongues and aspic, obviously. Togas, that's important. Togas and the brooches. Well, brooches won't give us pop. I want population. The temple. Yeah, where are we going to put the temple on here, man? There's not a lot of room up here. But I need one. Where is it? I'm not even...
Waiters, those hairy men that haunt the moors, feasting on frogs. I didn't know they called themselves anything.
Fun fact, he is Zara's favorite voice actor. I know that he doesn't watch all my videos every single day, but you know now. You know now, and then you can tell him how much, you know, you agree with the fact that, you know, the voice actor's so cool for that one. He's gonna kill me. Back over to Latium. Now that I know that they need that garum, I'll probably start sending some up there. But look at that. We can build, like, the big boy ships right now over here, too. And we have the weapon stuff over here, right? We did bring in the iron. Let's see how much we have here right now. We have 200. Yeah, that's perfect. We have 200 and 350 sails, so we're going to get started on all of that immediately. Let's go over here in military tab. So, weapons chain. We're going to need some furnaces. I don't know how many furnaces we should have. We can have like 3 furnaces, I guess, and we can build them kind of... I didn't want them exactly like that. Let's build them like so. And obviously have fire safety right here. Okay. And added fire safety... Wait. Yeah, have a watchtower right in the middle. That'll at least help out a little bit. This is going to be Imperial Police, I guess, right here in the front. Just to make sure everything is going smoothly here in the shipyard. We should have enough charcoal coming out for this, because the fuel cost is less now. Oh, yeah. Oh, thank the gods. Thank the gods. And now we're going to get these weapons also built up. So we can potentially put one of these in the town. And that'll be okay, but I kind of just want to keep them all out here. So one here, one here. And same goes for the armor smith. So yeah, in this situation, we already have salt ponds over here, but we need to have a pig farm. Which the pig farm will go here. I was able to build a half-decent pig farm layout. Hold on. Let me see if I can do it again. I don't know how I built that pig farm last time, but nevertheless, it's kind of sort of like that, maybe? I might have put it on its side, at any rate. We need to get a tanner up in here, which is fine. That's going to obviously impact the happiness of the area. Yeah, this is really bringing in some 1800 vibes, isn't it? Worth and then some. Oh, we need a Shrine of Neptune over here. Shoot, I didn't really pan that out. Well, we can put it here. There we go. Hell yeah. So +1 on the Denari and -1 on the fire safety. So fire over here is pretty damn good. It's mostly the island happiness, which will be rectified the moment that we have that massive amphitheater built up here finally. Okay, one of these more than likely will not be enough, truthfully. So another one can be necessary, and I'll put it over on the other side. How big are the armor smiths? The armors themselves, rather. I don't know why I'm calling them armor smiths. This is okay-ish sized building. I think if I could have put it there, it would have been fantastic. But this is an okay spot for you. And this is a good spot for you. So -14 on the plebeians is not good. We're going to have to start upgrading a little bit over here in the upper city. Do I not have... Oh, crap. Those are the wrong guys. Whoops. I thought they were Liberty from an angle. Oh, my bad. These are Liberty here. Okay, let's upgrade them. Now we're at -10. That's not good. We're going to need to increase our population size here. I thought this was going to be enough over on this side.
Sardine and I, we're both very small fish.
That's income and happiness. Well, yeah. Yeah, I guess I can provide them with some hats, too. That'll be fine. I'll get rid of this little section of the road to make that happen. Always have to put down the basics. Yeah, let's get some hats in for them because that'll increase their happiness, of course. And then I can begin zoning a little bit in the arena district. And looking at this spot, I need to fix it right now. Let me see, where are those wall sections? Right here. Right here. Not building it. There we go. Question mark. Are we going to be a little bit better? Yeah, it's a little better. Go and get a couple homes up in here. Because now it's necessary. We're gonna need more people. And then a warehouse is gonna be where... Oh, that's also a big problem. Well, no, warehouse is right there. We should be able to just utilize that to build this thing later on. That's fine. Okay, and then we're going to need... I'm going to have the tavern, like, straight up right next to this monstrosity. And then a market can be further down here because we need to build homes right in the back. Or houses. I keep saying it incorrectly. I know the proper term should be house. I keep saying home. And I'm trying to work on all that. Trying to work on just refining my commentary as much as possible so I make less errors. I have this bad tendency of rambling too much and not making sense. I know that for certain. So that I'm trying my actually, I should say it this way. I'm doing my very best to ensure that I fix it. Because saying trying implies that you have the essence to fail, and we don't fail in this household. Nope. Nope. Let's have the Vigilies over here. That's pretty good. The Island Happiness is not that particularly good, but we'll put these guys here. That reduced it a fair amount. And we are out of tiles again. We're going to need a Medicus... So the Invictus is going to go back and get some more. What are you taking? That's a lot of sturgeon. That means we're capped out over here at Imperianopolis with sturgeon. Guaranteed we are. Can we start selling it, maybe? Yeah. How much can we sell it for? How much can we sell that for? Really? That's wild. Okay. And plenty of cheese. How come we can't make cheese here? I still don't have an answer to this question. I really do not have an answer to this question. All right, what's happening here? What are we missing?
Fuel to keep the fire from dying away.
Oh, right. Okay, sorry. I guess you're gonna have to have a second charcoal kiln over here then. Building it here should make it to that. Keyword being should. Yep. We don't have enough fuel to feed the fires. The forest of Fangorn lies on our doorstep. Burn it. Yes. I'm sorry, I couldn't help that one bit. You already know. We need sails. Where the heck the sails? There we go. Sail makers. Can't put it there. I have the sail makers over on this side. These guys are also slow, so putting one here. Oh, come on. Are you serious? Okay, we'll put that there then. Move you one to the right. Yes. This is so 1800 of me.
So, Praetor.
We're bringing 1800 back. Let's go. Alright, why the heck are you here? Well,
We advance.
not a bad thing, because I'm gonna just have you bring in tiles and concrete now. Wait a minute. 100 concretes, and then... Where are the tiles at? Tiles are always up top. So 100 tiles, 100 concrete. Bring it over to
Through the way.
this side. I genuinely do not know where all these are. Can I have that plague happen? I need this plague to happen. We have been recording for 36 minutes and 27 seconds. That says 28 minutes right over there. I need it. I need something. Oh, I need the risk of the plague. That's every 10 hours. Damn it. I read it wrong. See, that's one thing I need to fix. Understand the errors and fix them. Smile. We're getting the hats, so with this, we should be good to go. I'm not really 100% set on how I built all of these. It's more so a weird area with the keys themselves. Unless I just go and fill this whole spot out, which I can. Let's see what it looks like. Now that's the issue. Can you go forward by one? You can, okay. This has to make sense to me. If it doesn't, it's not gonna work. Okay, there we go. Why is that happening? If I were to... This might be possible to fix, but it's okay with that. Maybe we can put like a repair crane or something rather over here. It is possible, but it's going to mess with some stuff. I'm going to put the repair crane... I can't put it... Wait, I can put it here? Yeah, that's kind of sick, not gonna lie. Yeah, put that there.
What could you possibly require?
Yeah, put that all here. What's happening?
You know best.
Okay, mysterious familiar patricians come to watch fight. And jolly yada yada yada. Alright, y'all can read this. Who will you pit against Flavius today? The chief, which will increase the happiness and prestige, or 2 new recruits, which is going to make everyone pissed. And current reputation with the Emperor goes down. Current reputation with the false Emperor goes up. I like this because it's just going to give us more happiness and prestige.
You're in a position to act.
Really? Okay, Flavius or Horatius look up at his mother. Oh, the shame, she laments. Okay, Hidden Blade's paying it off. Okay, the choice is yours. What will you do with Flavius? Have him killed. Okay, so that becomes a specialist there. Adopt him. Smelters and armors in range? What? You're kidding. You already know. Screw the kitchens. Adopt Flavius.
I did not think you would be so moved by his fate, but he is an exceptional young man. You will find a place for him.
I 100% will, because I'm building a shipyard over here and I need him. What the hell? Another one? Test the waters of public opinion. Sure.
Thus endest the Song of Fabulous. I
Oh,
suspect
sick.
The crowd will pick another favorite. They always do.
Cool. Dude, plus 9 happiness over there? That's crazy. For 12 hours? 4.1k. 4.1 freaking K. That's what I'm talking about, gang. Hell yes. Alright, where's this clown? I need to bring him over. I adopted him, so now I'm allowed to be mean.
Waiting.
Where is he? And he's a legendary. Perfect. All right, what do you do? Prestige, don't care. Movement speed, don't care. Fire safety and area probably should care. That's glass smelter, don't give a damn. Kitchens, these two are perfect. You want to talk about like incredible specialists to use over here in a place that can probably go up into smoke in like a millisecond? Hell yeah. Let's put that there. I'm rethinking this spot again. Maybe I put down a gate on this end, and then we can have it link in. No, because then it'll open up there. That wouldn't make sense. It would have to be straight on like that, yeah. And then bring a wall like over to here. But then it would be like this side is completely cut off. I don't know. I'm gonna leave that up to the collective. You guys let me know if that kind of works. We will build it up here in a moment, and then you tell me whether it's gonna be a good idea or not. But one thing that we desperately need over here in this corner is going to be the office building. So our own administration over here. I don't know why I have it in blueprint. Is that the Cyrus skin already? It looked like the Cyrus skin from afar. Okay, there we go. That is ours. I'm allowed to have that.
What could you possibly require?
Put these guys in here. Holy crap, that is insane. Okay, so productivity by 35%, fuel efficiency by 35%, and then fire safety in the area is just absolutely nutty. Abso-freaking-lutely nutty. 44 seconds. If this place was praying to Mars, that would be even faster. We need to have an island like completely devoted to him. Completely devoted to him. You know you can make stupid amounts of money if you are devoted to Mars. And then obviously fire safety in the area as well, because this is just like a powder keg. That's crazy. 1 minute and 6 seconds for you. 44 seconds for you. That's crazy good. Crazy, crazy good. Now, let's go and build up these walls, I guess. And that's a very loud car behind my house. Jesus Christ, can I don't know. I complain about it. I've complained to the HOA. I need a little bit more on the Liberty. That was a lot of build all in one. Wait, I missed a spot. Great. Not bad. Not bad, actually. I didn't want to make it bent because I felt like they'd be able to just waltz right in through over to this side. I don't know. It feels like I'm sanctioning off that side for some reason. It's not really vibing with me for some reason. And I said for some reason way too many times. Where am I going to continue building more homes? That's a good question. Well, that side needs some TLC. What do you want? Knowledge on Castor and Eternum for how much? 12k? I mean, I'm making a lot of money now, so I'm alright with this. Get out of planning mode. We need to build some homes. Wait a minute. I want to make it look better. Yeah, we'll bring some homes, some houses. Jesus Christ, what is wrong with me today? I think it's late. It's also a reason for that. Build around there, some houses, and then we're going to put down the market here. This may be a good spot for a tavern on its side. Nope, it's not, but a tavern there definitely can work. It's going to get to every single one of them. I don't want to get too close to the villa. More than likely, I'm going to move it. Even though it's in a nice spot, I feel like I can put it in a better location. Alright, that's at 0 plebeians, which is... Aha! That's why. Are we seriously not able to reach it? Oh my god, look at this. Look at this. Horrible, horrible. Bad. Bad on my part. Now you will. There was that section that I hadn't linked up. Really not a good time to be having a little uprising, gang.
We stand waiting.
Pretty cool. Pretty cool indeed. What else can we put in here? These guys are mega slow. We should probably get 2 more. I can't... Like, I wish I could have an iron mine here. Why don't I get a limestone quarry? Hold the phone. I don't need to have all of these mine slots around here just specifically for aqueducts at all. The main city is over there, beyond this river. So that can be an aqueduct there. And I'm pretty sure I have another one. I have this one here, which I should build up, considering how this is going to need water for the aquatic games. We have that one already going, which can go down in this direction. We don't have a slot over here. Yeah, I can start up a little bit of production of concrete here too. Let's go. That's an excellent idea. The more concrete I can make, the better, truthfully. I don't know if they'll make it all the way to the warehouse, though. This is where we're going to need to completely pave these roads. Will you get it to there now, or do you want another warehouse around here? Another warehouse is not a bad idea, in fact. Put one here. I don't like the way this road looks at all, though. You're going to come up to there, and then this section is going to go away. That looks a lot nicer. A lot nicer. We just didn't get this little revolt under control. A little uprising. Someone got pissed off. They lost a game of dice, and now they're over here. We're getting every single one of them under control, though. That's good. Then we'll upgrade some more of the Liberty into the plebeians so we can get this whole road on the show. We just don't have the sand mines, which it can put right up in the front here, or potentially bring in from another locale. And Shawset land needs to be worked on specifically for the resin relatively soon. Who do we have this SWAT set to? Shawset land is to Epona. Oh. Well, that's not gonna really work now that I think about it. Yeah, that'll have to change. That will have to change completely. Okay, limestone is coming out from there. This is gonna be the next spot. I was thinking up here just for, I'm gonna say it just normally, for shits and giggles. I was gonna put a barracks building up here, potentially even having our villa up here. This is gonna be kind of funny, to simulate the ludus of Quintus Lentulus Batiatus that was literally on that sheer cliff going down. I'm gonna put the barracks here, though. I think that might look a little bit cooler. Not like I'm gonna use it at all, but we'll have a little barracks building right on top here. We have this road that can go all the way to this side. Oh, did I displace some of the animals? Well, they're running away. What do we have over here? Oh, yeah, they're gone. Damn it. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. If I had known you were there, I wouldn't have done it. Maybe. I don't know. And another limestone quarry. Let's get this going. Okay, where's the concrete? It's right here. So 30 seconds for you, 45 for you. Well, minute 30 for you. And we do have these depots in the front here. Let me see what happens if I bring one of these into the shipyard. I feel like that'll look nicer, right? See, this open area? Yeah, there we go. That's a depot right there. That's a lot nicer. Maybe we can fit... I don't know if we can fit one there. No, I don't think it's possible. It doesn't have enough room. Unless I get rid of the road. Let me see what happens if I get rid of the road. It may just require that water element to it. No? You move. And that trading pier over on the other side can be adjusted, I feel. No, damn it. You can go here. Wait a tick. Wait, hold everything. Can you go further forward? Oh, now because of... Okay. Oh, man. Go there. If you go here, right, you probably can go behind it. There we go. There we go. Excellent. I'm just on a whole nother level today. I don't know what's going on. I've ascended. What the heck is what are you talking about? Where's the underneath? Hello? Hello? Okay. It's floating. Whatever. Don't look directly into it. Alright, what else are we missing here? I don't think we're missing out on anything specifically. There we go. And we have a little bit of a disease-related problem right in the front. Joy. Let me build this right here so we can get that under control. Seeing as how this is just floating out in the water, I'm going to get rid of it. Having trading piers out over on this side is also going to be a thing, but I need to figure out where the best possible spots are going to be specifically. I think there's too many of the equites at the moment over here on Atlantis, so we're going to downgrade them so we have some more plebeians, as plebeians are going to be necessary to get these sand mines online. Temporarily, can I fit 2 in here? Yeah. Temporarily, these guys are going to function right there, so I can have the concrete makers up here. And we need more tiles for that? Okay. 1... I have a feeling we can build like 4. 3 and 4. I have a feeling this is possible. Mostly, the timer is just the wonkiest part of it. If I can get that all sorted, then we're fine. How's everything doing in the capital? I don't see any issues. What are we missing here?
Checked again. It's still empty.
But you have hats, right? Yeah, you do. Oh, there's no leather coming in? Oh, we're gonna get low on sandals. Right, because that was the castrum's job, wasn't it?
Oh dear, the stores are overflowing.
Are we still training with it, though? Hold up. Where are the sandals at? Oh, because there's no ship attack. Oh, crapola. Well, that's no good. Okay, get rid of that then. You're gonna delete all of these. We're gonna have to bring in sandals. Are there any ships that I have? I have this one. Yeah, you're gonna work on this immediately. We are producing leather here, but I'd rather just bring in the sandals themselves. We have 4 cargo slots, so... Oh, no, I know why. Because we have the sandal makers on Imperianopolis themselves. So, Bill, bring in the 4 for now. We're going to fix that as quickly as possible. Alright, balancing the scale. Several Liberty have come to plead the case. They accuse the Villicus of treating them as worse than slaves, making them toil before dawn and past sunset. They demand compensation and a new Villicus. Okay, I know Villicus' question. He recently offered you a hefty bribe and compensating his work. Okay, happiness... Balancing the scales, compensate the Liberty and appoint a new one. Take the bribe or reassign the Liberty. No, let's compensate them because we are benevolent. We're different than the false Emperor Calidus, right?
All right.
There we go. Compensate them, make them happy, all that good stuff, right? Right. Okay, 30 Liberty, 5 on the plebeians. That is going to utilize our Equites workforce, which is totally fine.
Finest. Ready.
Let's bring in 50 tons of that, 100 tons of that, and I guess 100 or 50 tons of that? Yeah. Yeah, that works. Not over there. We need it over here in the shipyard. And then maybe we just fill out all these spots with the flagstone paving for now. In fact, that looks rather nice there. Until we have an idea about what we're going to be doing later, beautification-wise. And further construction of this shipyard. We can probably put homes and such in here too if we really want. So this is all just temporary, I guess. And paving the roads will more than likely look pretty damn good. And you know what we desperately need over here? I'll tell you exactly what we desperately need over here. Banner. Banner. We need banners in the front. Oh. On this side, for sure. Yep, banner. 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 Y'all thought I wasn't going to put banners today? Are you guys doing okay? Check to make sure you don't have a fever. Banner. Banner. You always have to put down banners. Now, idea for banners. Maybe they have a little bit of a happiness boost around them and maybe a little prestige. I don't know. It could work. Just throwing an idea out there. Seeing if it sticks. Okay. These are going to start up right now. Excellent. Should be fine. If one of them doesn't have, like, for example, enough of the silica, then that's okay. They'll be fine over time. And now we have a secondary source to produce the concrete. Let's pave all of these roads if we can. I'll do this. You know, why don't I just click and drag? That's also a very, very good idea. I didn't mean to make that marble. Damn it. I had to get rid of it now. I really did not want to make that marble. That little text screws me all the time. Screw it. You guys can also have some paved roads. I'm benevolent. There we go. I think the only one that we don't have enough for is just right underneath this gate that does not have banners. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lordy. I'll put one banner. Banner. Cool. Let's put down a couple of these elevated braziers around here. We need some light. People need to see what they're doing. It's a damn good thing that these do not impact fire-related issues, because if they did, oh man, I would be so screwed. Where's those officers of the packs? That's really necessary as well. Really cool. I think they're my favorite statue ornament. There's just something about them. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Really brought back the whole 1800 vibe with this. I think what we can do is we can continue to have more production buildings, such as like the rope makers, for example, because we're like at 206 now. We do need some more sail makers. I don't have a lot of plebeians, though. Let me see if I can upgrade a couple of them over here. Maybe around the forum itself. How about you guys? And maybe this row? Not exactly. There we go. 26, 27. We need to balance this out until we build the amphitheater. And we are already getting a little bit of concrete out, so I'm going to fix up this road first so we don't forget about it. And 2 more of the sailmakers. And you can put these things down even though you put these flagstone pavings down too. Oh, great. That works back there? Hell yeah. Excellent. Oh, that's sick. Yeah, so we pretty much have everything we need to have a really imposing and powerful shipyard, because we can build every single one of these ships now. We can have all of their upgrades or change out however we so choose to keep them. Ship archers, I don't know. How many... Let me see this. Get rid of that too. Where are the 2? How does the second one fire without hitting the center mast? I would imagine they can pivot, right? So, yeah. Oh, they're on there with their tires, their wheels. Ew. So it would make sense to me Have 3 of those. Like, look at that. That is going to deal a lot of damage. That is a crap ton of damage. That would just be slow and not practical. I love having the oarsmen on it. I just feel like that looks so sick. A lot of scorpions on that one, for sure. If anything, that would be the hull design if I want to have something with scorpions. So, like, 2 scorpion units, the ship oars, and the ship hull would be pretty damn good. The thing about the scorpions and the onagers that I just want to touch on before the end of the episode, though, I'm not entirely certain how many of you guys are aware of the concept of projectile weapons, but projectile meaning it has a travel time, and that travel time leaves room for the enemy to dodge it. That's really the only reason why I don't really build too many of them. They will hit, don't get me wrong, from time to time, but unlike the archers are guaranteed hits every single time, no matter, like, the distance, the angle. It could be, like, right on the edge of the ship's radius, and it will still work. Like, for example, this exterior one is meant for the ship scorpions, but this center radius is meant for the archers. So, like, if it's right there, it's still going to land on the ship, even though it's going out of the radius. It's kind of difficult to explain from time to time, but bear that in mind if you are considering wanting to have those on your ships. They're still really good. I'm not telling you not to. Hell, I'm going to probably do it, but that's just one little thing. So, I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. We now have a new Imperial shipyard, so that means we can go back to Imperianopolis and really build up more trading piers. Make it a complete trading port over there, as we're just going to be having to bring in more and more stuff to the capital over time, right? So I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Second video should be out in a couple hours. It's going to be another one of the guide videos if you're curious about it. But until next time, my friends, thank you so much. Please consider like, commenting, subscribing, and that bell button, sharing it with your friends. And I'll catch you in the next episode, my Rantians.